We are fed propaganda, and if you want to know what's happening in the world, go outside of the U.S. media. Go outside of the country to find out what's going on in our own country, because it's frightening.
I just saw a video where a Chinese Red Note user is finding out that Americans stop going to school because they can't afford the tuition. It's not because we don't want to be educated or we don't care about education. It's because we literally can't afford it. Now the rest of the world is going to find out that Americans do want to be educated. It's just the financial barriers.
I'm chatting with a new friend in China, and their law schools are $798 per year, which just makes me feel so angry because I have like $450,000 in debt just to go to law school. And I'm explaining this extremely bonkers system that we have, and I'm like, this is a slave contract.
This American posted a graph showing how his loan interest increased every year, and a Chinese person responded saying, but isn't it your house? Why are you being taxed on your house? Isn't that robbery?
They didn't understand what a collections company was, first off. Like, I guess that's not a thing in China. And one of the Chinese guys who was like responding to our comments was asking about collections companies. The only words that he could understand it as in China, when we had to translate his comments from Chinese or Mandarin to English, he was calling collection companies robbers and gangsters. That's the only thing that he could think to just... tell me if we're in the bad place.
What is this news about them banning Red Note? They can't just ban every app that we go to. Is this the communist place?
Have y'all seen their electric cars that are under $10,000? Some of them are under $10,000, and they're outperforming any luxury car that we have here in the United States.
We are like the American budget in. Like, this is not AI, this is Shanghai, okay? We can't even fix our fucking sidewalks.
I was shocked that you guys have 2 jobs to cover living cost, and from all these years I thought you guys don't eat fresh vegetables because you don't like eating vegetables. I never thought like it's expensive. I never would thought fresh vegetables are expensive.
I saw somebody chopping up vegetables and I was like, wow, I can't believe he's chopping them so big. Like, if he's trying to feed school kids, it's a good quantity, but like these are really big chunks. I was like, what the heck was he doing? It was for the pigs.
So I downloaded the little red book and I made a new bestie. And she ended up going to the market and sent me a picture of her local market. I picked what was familiar to me and what I knew, and that was corn on the cob. I looked up to see what would that be in US dollars. 94 cents. What would it be here in America, you might ask? $7. Is this what they don't want us to know?
And you're worried about a foreign nation coming in through TikTok? That's what the government's talking about today, is a foreign adversary affecting our citizens. Your citizens are running for their lives!
America is the only developed country in the world that does not provide some form of universal health care.
You know, in China, when a baby is born, they give them a box full of supplies, everything that they need for the baby, diapers, clothing, and this box doubles as a crib. But in the US, when a baby's born, they charge you to hold your newborn. It's called skin to skin, something like that on the bill.
If America doesn't stand up, we're in big trouble.